Welcome everybody to Built on Faith Homestead. Today's video is going to be something a little bit different. We're just going to kind of catch you guys up on what we've been doing and show you some accomplishments that Luella made that we're very proud of with our homeschool. And then also kind of tell you guys some things that are to come, some stuff we're going to work on next week, Lord willing, and kind of go from there. I want to show you the garden. It's finally starting to come on a little bit, but we are still dry. I had to do something today that I haven't done since like June, and we'll show you guys that as well. Here are our tomato plants, and as you can tell, they finally have grown some. Some of them almost as tall as I am, and I'm a little over 6 foot, so that's encouraging, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is, are they producing tomatoes? And they have been producing a few tomatoes. Nothing crazy. We haven't been getting a huge bumper crop, but we have been getting a few. We picked enough today. That, accompanied with some more tomatoes that some friends of ours gave us out of their garden, made enough for us to do some more canning today. We canned some that earlier this week, and then we canned some more today. And so we'll show you guys that inside. But it's finally coming along. There's the fall beans that we watered yesterday. Here's our pepper plants. Still not putting on peppers. I don't know. Needs a weeding, but there's our pepper plants. Here's our early cucumber plants. Looking pretty rough. They're on their downhill slide. Green beans need some weeding again. But I want to show you guys something. See all these blooms? See all this? This has been doing this most of the summer and just not putting on beans to speak of. But they are doing at least a little bit. Here's our zucchini kind of coming along. We've got plenty of zucchini out of here. We made like 20 pints of relish the other day. Probably won't be too long. We will probably disc our zucchini. We'll pull them, disc this area, and this will become part of our fall garden. Here's our okra plants, and I'm just now trying not to get sprinkled on here with the water sprinkler. Just now getting some itty bitty little okras, and so we'll go from there. Can't really show you the rest of it because I'm watering it, but let me see what I can do here. There's our corn that the cow ate. I do see some little ears on there, so we'll just stay after it and see what happens. And you can't tell, but way back off over in there is our watermelon and cantaloupe, and I have seen some little ones on there. Here are the baby Orpingtons. They have grown a lot, if you'll remember from the very first video. They have grown a whole lot, and they're doing really well. Eating lots of feed, drinking lots of water. They've graduated up to this little bit bigger pen, and that's part of what we need to do next week. Next week, I'm going to start building, have you guys ever seen Justin Rhodes's homesteading videos? I'm going to build something kind of similar to what he builds. I like the idea of these chicken shaws where it's basically a cart with a chicken coop in it, and then you surround them with that electric poultry netting. The reason I like the idea is I want to be able to utilize these chickens and make them do as much as we possibly can for us to help us, which includes fertilizing the garden, eating brushy areas down. If you've never seen the way that chickens will clear a spot out, it is amazing how they will. And so I got some areas I want to use the chickens to clear out, or at least let them do what they can in there, and then we'll go in and do the rest. But I have to build some stuff. These guys are going to keep growing. If I don't build something, they will die because that's too small of an area for them all. And so I need to build those chicken shaws, at least one of them for now. Get them barred rock chickens, put in it more than likely, and then allow these guys to have the run and coop that we've got up the hill. So look forward to that next week, good Lord willing. I told you guys that Luella had a big accomplishment, and we was going to share that with you. So tell us what happened.
So and I got 2 surprises. I got a sucker and I got a twist ice cream.
You got twist ice cream and a sucker for writing to 100. How many times did you have to write to 100? Do you remember?
10 times.
10 times, that's right. And she did it. She doesn't really like writing her numbers that much, do you? No. But little incentive, little ice cream goes a long ways.
And I still have to write my numbers.
And you do still have to write your numbers, don't you? But you're almost part way to your next goal already. Yep. And I don't know if you can tell from the video, but I had to mow. It's the first time I have mowed since probably June, into June, 1st of July, maybe. And even today, it needed it. I needed to knock down the tall weeds, but there were still lots of places I was just guessing where I needed to mow because the grass just hasn't grown, or it's brown, or it's gone dormant already, or dead. We have gotten a couple little shots of rain the past couple weeks, but actually where we live, I am noticing is drier than a lot of our surrounding area. Like when I drive to church, it's a lot more green over there by the church. They produced a new drought map the other day, and the severe drought had kind of went away in a lot of the area that we live in, except for right where our house is, right in the immediate surrounding area. And so it is still dry. It is still really, really, really dry. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 97 degrees, so still hot, but it does look like there's rain in the forecast, so praise the Lord for that, and cooler temperatures, which we will also praise the Lord for. Now, ooh, lighting's terrible. Let's try this. Yesterday, the wife and I, so mostly Melissa, I did help her a little bit, but mostly her, we canned 20 quarts, no, that's not right, 18 quarts of dill pickles, and then today, we are trying something kind of new, and we'll go inside and talk about that a little bit. All right, so told you about the 18 quarts of dill pickles yesterday. Today we did 3 quarts of crushed tomatoes, and then we tried something new today. Some friends of ours give us more cherry tomatoes than we could ever eat in one time setting before they go bad, and so we made some pickled cherry tomatoes, and we're thinking maybe this fall and winter might go good on a salad. I even read a deal where you can run them through a blender and make like a sauce, like a salad dressing out of this mixture. So we thought we would try it, and we just kind of tried our bread and butter, something very similar to our bread and butter pickling recipe, and we'll just see what happens with it. Give it a try anyway, something different. We didn't make a bunch of jars. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 jars of it, so if it's not fantastic, it won't be the end of the world. Correction. My wife just told me it was 19 quarts of pickles. Close. This will wrap up this video. Stick along with us as we start to build some more things and continue to try to build our infrastructure, if you will, to do the things that we feel like we are supposed to be doing in this life. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next time.